Can't get anything else. It's messy hair time.
You're a messy boy.
As soon as this is over, I got to go through some more boxes in the garage. Then I got to shower and film. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do my hair. I'm not going to do it.
I never do my hair. This is just how I wake up.
That's a lie.
No, I swear to God.
There's nothing in your hair right now?
No, I usually shower at night. So I comb it at night and then I just sleep on it.
Okay. And usually there's no product? There's nothing? Yeah, there's no way. There's a little
from last night. I didn't put anything in this morning.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you put in stuff before you go to sleep? Oh, okay. I always like rinse out, like, you know, like the holding stuff. Yeah. You know, to.
Is this our Pantene Pro V show?
What?
Was this our shampoo show where we just talk about hair?
All right, my God, guys. Let's do our shampoo show.
Today's episode brought to you by Head & Shoulders, Tom's favorite shampoo.
We here.
We power steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show.
Some flavor. Put some flavor on that.
I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS.
Yes, it is GPS. They say the first 5 seconds of your YouTube video are the most important. What I love about this show is we say, screw that idea. We are going to give you nothing.
We're not trying to go for retention.
If you find this show, it's because you're really bored and you'll watch anything. So
you made a wrong turn, and now we're here to navigate you.
Yes.
Potentially to a different show.
Yeah. We are a gateway to better shows. So thank you for joining us.
A little gateway drug there.
Yes.
Hey, Bailey, that's a great point. Yeah, Carson Beck in Miami making almost as much as the entire Saints QB room. Yeah, 4 to 4.8 can make up to $6 million. So like that was the conversation that we were having on Monday, right? About like why you might see, at least like in part, why you might see some future college players be like, no, like we're not going to sign this contract, right? Because one, there is less of an incentive unless you are probably, you know, like within that first round, there's less of an incentive to make that jump from college to the NFL as soon as humanly possible. So I remember back in the day, like we talked to Jay Sternberger and he was explaining, he's just like, dude, like the amount of people I knew who just did not finish college because it was like, hey, I have an opportunity for the first time in my life to actually make money for myself and for my family. So because of that, I'm going to leave in my junior year, let's say, because this is the first time I can make money. That's not the case anymore. And I think that maybe has given some maybe pause instead of like, hey, I'm going to jump into the NFL draft or I'm not going to sign a contract right away just because it's the first time I'm seeing money.
Yeah. Bailey, is Carson Beck any good? I only see Carson Beck getting memed.
I'll have two.
So I really don't know if he's very good, Bailey. But making 4 to 4.8 million. How much did I think? Like we know quarterbacks make a lot of NIL money. I'll take 10 Belgian waffles, please. But like a guy like Shemar Stewart, right, who's holding out right now. What kind of NIL money did he make? Let me see if I can find it. Shemar.
That is not the direction it's going
NIL
in. Just wait and see. Coach Week. Hey, let's go, Guillermo. New kidney going well. That's what we like to hear.
Shemar Stewart. Let's see here. Precise details are unknown.
Wow. That was some good investigative journaling there. Garrett, happy to hear that, Guillermo.
Yeah.
May the new kidney continue to work well. And if not,
we don't know. Oh, hell yeah. Guillermo. Hell Yeah. That's crazy. Getting a new organ and waiting like, oh,
if
is
it
this new
takes,
organ gonna work well? Like, holy shit.
yeah, that's a different experience.
Yeah.
Dude, Cam Ward, man. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. But Cam Ward, dude, I hope he does well. I really, really hope he does well. He's such a likable dude.
That's not what you said off air.
What
like,
did I say off
Cam
air?
Ward. I'm sick of his shit, bro.
Specifically Cam Ward. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, that guy. He was so nice. Like I met him at the draft.
Like, hate coming from.
He was the nicest dude.
Yeah, he's flying under the radar, and I think Titans fans should embrace that.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about him, which is good.
Yeah. Ooh. Packers went to the NFC Championship game, but end up losing to the Vikings. Brandon, would you be happy if the Broncos make the AFC Championship game, but end up losing to the Chiefs? I would not be happy losing to the Vikings.
No, that's like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Double.
Hey, Tom, not only is your team
open hand
losing once again in the
Yeah.
NFC Championship game, it's to your most hated team.
Yeah. I'd rather
I
get
wouldn't be
bounced in the wild card by the Chiefs than losing the championship game. Because
I agree with that.
if the Broncos lose to the Chiefs in the championship game, that means 1, my most hated rival beat us, and 2, we opened the door for them to go back to the Super Bowl. It's like it's just that really stings. That hurts. I don't like it. Shut up, William. William, quit asking terrible questions, William. You son of a gun. You son of a gun.
But no, I would not be happy. I would not be happy. Hey, hope you're doing well. Let's go. TBK. Stay safe. Let's go. Appreciate you. It was a big day in the NFL yesterday. We actually got like real news.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
We had some contracts, right? Of course, Garret Wilson. That was when we got off the air, I think on Monday, right? That came out for that. He got a new extension. Sauce Gardner got a major contract. He's now the highest paid corner in the NFL. On top of that, Trey Smith is now the highest paid guard in the NFL. Right, the Chiefs working out that deal. Scary Terry is not too happy with how things are going with the Commanders. It's rumored that he wants $30 million a year, and that has not happened yet. He's a little bit frustrated about the fact that it hasn't happened yet. So we're gonna talk all about it. We're gonna talk all about it.
Oh man.
I got a chance to watch the opening triple threat yesterday. I had already seen the main event and I saw the end of the battle royale. So all 3 things that I've seen so far were really good. I got to go back and I got to watch the tag and stuff like that. But
don't care. Anytime you guys start talking about wrestling, I'm just going to say, don't care.
That really adds a lot to the conversation.
Don't care.
Broncos aren't going to win anything.
Don't care.
Oh,
look at this. Peter Schrager, Rodgers to Pittsburgh is his top 5 offseason edition.
Let's go.
Oh man, Peter Schrager, you go to ESPN and you start having the dog shit takes. Huh? Come on, Peter. Nobody on earth believes that. I just saw this. I was going to look up the Garret Wilson contract, and this gave me a visceral reaction.
Just look up Ian Rapport. Hey, Nick, congrats on the engagement. Let's go. Congrats on the congratulations.
I love Peter. Peter's so good. Don't be saying this dumb shit, Peter.
Any advice for the wedding? Well, if you just got engaged, I would assume you have a little bit of time before the wedding. So definitely just enjoy engaged life, right? Because it's a different type of, I don't want to say different type of relationship, but like it's another step. Enjoy being engaged without the stress of a wedding for a hot second. Yeah. But on top of that, advice, I mean, in terms of the wedding day, actually enjoy it.
Do
stuff that you both want to do, not what other people want to do. If you don't want to invite those random ass people, don't invite them.
Jess and I did that.
Just don't invite them. It's your wedding day. They want to make it there, they'll make it there. No,
I
Ryan,
would say bring a sword to your wedding as well.
What kind of sword?
Samurai sword or a medieval like long sword.
Those are very different things.
Yeah, whatever. Use that to cut your cake.
Ryan, what is the logic behind this? Just because we're getting a new Packers president, now their seats are getting hotter? No, I don't think so.
Seats?
They
You can
got
get MILF seats in Lambeau Field.
they got multiple years left
Welcome to
on
the
their
MILF section here at Lambeau.
contract.
Milk.
No,
Does
I
a
don't
milk
see that
good.
happening. They would have to be, I think, within like the next 2 seasons, like they would have to be pretty bad and come up pretty short for, I think, those seats to get hot right now. Because I don't think Ed Policy is going to come in and be like, oh, well, now let's upend the entire organization.
Yeah, I think the first thing the new guy does is keep the MILF seats at Lambeau Field. Everybody likes it. That's why Zach Wilson plays so well there. Although Zach Wilson just got married and the woman looked of age. So congratulations, Zachy Wilson.
What?
Speaking of Wilsons, we got Garret Wilson here. $130 million contract extension
of
that includes
age, I would
$90
hope.
million guaranteed, Tom. These are the official details that kicked off the news cycle on Monday. Woo! I am crushing it today.
Karakina, excellent question. Summer question, best breakfast fruit. Strawberries, raspberries, or blueberries?
Oh.
I'm going to go with neither and go blackberries. Blackberries are very underrated. However,
they're the hardest to be perfectly ripe, too.
Yeah, but oh god, a good
You
blackberry.
get a ripe blackberry, though?
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
I eat blueberries every day, so I'm going to go
blueberries. I feel like is a very common one, right? Strawberries, raspberries, I feel like are not as common as those other two. But the best one, like a good blueberry, is really good. Fresh strawberries are great too, though.
Carmi eats strawberries every day. That's her go-to.
Delicious.
Banana, blueberry, strawberry in my body.
That's a good one. I'll go strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, but before that, blackberry.
Continue, you know what I'm tired of, Tom?
You tell me.
Agents getting love for these deals. These NFL newsbreakers got to fillet the agents because that's where they get info and some of their sourcing from. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about what agent got the player fucking signed. Like, that's a whole sentence I don't need on this tweet. Yes, those are the things that bother me in this world.
That's fair.
I don't have a lot of problems at the moment.
Got a good life.
But like more and more guys are doing this. Like, credit to the agent, specifically this guy, for getting this deal done.
It's not a huge shock, though. I mean, especially coming from Schefter. But yeah, it's not a huge shock. I mean,
nobody cares about the agent.
But money, Brandon, money. We have to learn.
I like money. I like money.
Perna, you got a question here?
Perna, question from wife.
Perna,
question from wife. I have a lot of fan base amongst the in-laws and family. Ever thought of doing cursed shirt bundle? NATO, are you reading my mind? I was thinking about this last couple days because, Adam was just here. I got to hang out with 5 Points. And I'm not going to lie, Adam.
Yeah, I saw.
Tree. They're not moving a lot of coffee these days. I don't know how much they're promoting their own coffee brands. Their sales are in the shitter, NATO. But Rachel just finished the newest batch of the Curse shirts. And I was like, oh, what we should do to start the season is have a shirt and coffee bundle. Adam should have one. Tree should have one. Cole should have one. And so, yes, I have been thinking about that. Also, would you like to be my business advisor?
I think what NATO's asking is multiple shirts together, not coffee and shirts.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Because they're saying that there's multiple fan bases, so that meaning that there's multiple teams. So it'd be like an AFC West bundle.
Oh. No, I'll never do that dumb shit.
That's what Nate, I was trying to at least give you an answer. So to your actual question. I was trying.
Maybe we'll do bundles. We should do two for the price of 3. People don't understand. Like, if you're doing this stuff on your own, like the cost of doing any of this shit, like that seems steep for a t-shirt. I'm like, I know, guys. We make it as cheap as we can and not lose money. Anyway, Garret Wilson, he could start a business with $130 million. So he's good. I thought this was interesting, right? $31 million per year after just 3 seasons, right? And what's kind of crazy with the Jets paying both Sauce and Garret at the same time is they still don't have a fucking quarterback. So it's like, okay, good luck, guys. I hope Justin Fields is either great or you find the guy to throw Garret Wilson the football. Also, when Ian Rappaport broke this information, he was like, Garret Wilson probably would not have signed an extension if Aaron Rodgers was still in New York City. So back to Peter Schrager putting Rodgers as the best acquisition in this offseason. I don't think Garret Wilson would agree. He's happy to do that with Justin Fields, which is also interesting. But this was just, Wilson had played 3 seasons. This is the 2022 draft class. So Wilson, Sauce Gardner, just in their 3rd year, right? And they're both first-round picks. So technically, the Jets had had another season on their rookie deal, and then they could have used their 5th-year option on them to keep them for those 5 years. But I think for skill players, and what we saw with Pat Surtain last year, getting his extension done, it's a really smart move for the Jets to get these deals done early, because next year, Sauce Gardner is going to be like Pat Surtain, where he's the 4th or 5th highest paid defensive back. You got Aiden Hutchinson was in this draft class, and Kyle Hamilton. So there's guys who are going to make a lot of money in this same 2022 draft class. Benjamin Sauce is not better than PS2, and you know that's a dog shit take. That's in the comments there. Completely wrong, but I like this for the Jets. And we all know Sauce Gardner is not holding a candle to PS2 at this point in his career. But that's what you got to do. You got to get ahead of these deals, because if they waited this out, you're going to pay more, and you're getting these guys and you're paying them the most money possible while they're still young and basically hitting their prime of their NFL age windows.
Well, it's also because now both Sauce and Wilson, they're signed through 2030, right?
Yeah.
So to not, and you're 100% correct. As the salary cap continues to go up, as wide receivers, get these big paydays, corners are going to get their big paydays, these skill players, you're mentioning, these deals, unless the player's bad, right? That, of course, is that'd be the only downside.
Yeah, get hurt or they turn out to not be good.
Sure. But other than that, this seems phenomenal for the Jets. And the Jets offseason, I think, obviously the Aaron Rodgers thing did not work out. But them bringing in Aaron Glenn, re-signing their skill players, these just seem like very smart moves, regardless of who your quarterback is, who your front office is, because you would think if Justin Fields doesn't work out, Garret Wilson's going to be there for a while, right? And any quarterback could use the services of Garret Wilson. Sauce Gardner is going to make that secondary significantly better. So regardless of what the team looks like, to have those anchors both on the offense and the defense, an early extension makes a ton of sense, because how many times have we seen this, especially with quarterbacks, right? Where teams wait, and then now they have to pay a crap ton of money. So Sauce becoming the highest paid CB in history, yes, right now it's damn, that is a lot of money. But I think as time goes on, as long as he continues to be good, that is going to age very, very well. Because when are we going to see the next highest paid CB? In a few years, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. So it's only a matter of time. And I'd rather give this money to a PS2 or give this to a Sauce Gardner than a Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
A lot more upside.
Well, yeah, Jalen's,
and Jalen Ramsey making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. So yeah, I think it's exactly what you said in terms of they're hitting their prime at the right time. The Jets are going to be able to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Hey, rocking. I did see FS1. They started cutting shows. I did see that.
They cut the fuck out of their shows.
Yeah, I saw that.
Justin, that's the video we're working on. It's unfortunate to anybody who ever loses their job, but those shows they were not good. They were not entertaining. That's the problem. I think Danny's good. I think Joy's going to end up with possibly over at Gil's Arena. Mark Schlereth, he's done radio here in Denver forever. I think he'll be more regular back on the radio here. It's a lot of, my take is there's a lot of role players they had on those shows, but they didn't have anybody that you were tuning in to go seek out and watch. So anyway.
Hell yeah, Code Packers page. Hell yeah.
At Hutch Community College, where I work in the football weight room, they painted wingspan diagram of Devontae Wyatt and Alvin Kamara, who played there. I'm a happy cheesehead today. God bless ye.
Thank you. Nice news. But yeah, Jets actually making good decisions. And I feel like while expectations for the Jets are relatively low this year, considering everything that has happened, I think that they have made the right moves, not only in the draft, but also just in their offseason, that is going to probably reduce the amount of time that they're going to be in this quote unquote rebuild. They're just going to have to find a quarterback, right? If Justin Fields is not the guy.
Yeah, like, dude, it's so easy to pay those guys when you don't have a quarterback.
Correct. Yeah. So it's like, all right, we'll figure it out.
When you're not using 25% of your salary cap on a single dude, easy.
That's nice.
Kevin, shut the fuck up, Kevin. I want to punch you in your giant
wiener. You're so hostile today. Jeez Louise, what's in that cup? It's gasoline?
I've got nothing to complain about, so I got to overreact. Kevin's just trying to piss me off.
I don't think Kevin's
trying to piss me off.
Just a take. That's all.
It's what he does.
That's all.
I'll show you who it is.
Bills the most. Oh, I didn't see that, Benjamin. The Athletic named the Bills the most overrated team going into the season. I don't know why.
To get people to click on their articles.
Okay, sure. But let's toss out, like, if we actually thought about that for 3 seconds, I don't even think the Bills are getting hyped up a ton. I think that they're just gonna they're gonna be like
the Ravens. They're like, they're a great team. They're gonna lose in the playoffs. Like that's what people say about both of those teams, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it didn't. Maybe it's just I'm not plugged into. I just didn't seem like there's an overreaction to the Bills. Like, they're going to be a contender. The Ravens are going to be a contender. The Chiefs are going to be a contender. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's hard to say a team that's knocking on the Super Bowl every year as overrated, right? What team is the most overrated? I'm trying to find something.
It's all right. Johnny found something.
Okay, Barks. Okay, Johnny. I'm gonna send you a 40-minute video to edit. No script.
Oh no, not for Perna. No script.
24-hour turnaround.
What's it gonna be on?
Why the Packers are the most overrated team in the
league. Respect. Ooh, best Perna asking for you. Best Modest Mouth song / album.
Ooh. I don't know about best song. The album I probably listened to the most, honestly, is We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. I don't know if it's the best one, but I listened to that one the most, probably. Would have been, could have been, worse than you would ever know.
Ashley, what up, okay. Is JD5 going to regress at all? Is Tyler Shough good enough to be a franchise quarterback? When will we know? Hopefully Luke DeCock will tell us. What do you guys think?
Luke DeCock. Hey, go ahead and put Beast of Metal in timeout, please.
Hold on.
We'll not take this Modest Mouse slander.
Next guest, Luke DeCock.
Excuse me, who?
Luke DeCock.
Who?
Luke DeCock.
Wait, one more time.
Luke DeCock.
If you chilling as great as he is.
I had to mute your audio. What are you doing?
I'm showing you guys who the best corner in the league is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Look at this. Ocho Cinco trying to tell the receivers how to beat Pat Surtain. Who's he talking to? Jamar Chase, Jerry Jeudy.
So you're saying that Pat Surtain's game is so easily figured out that Chad Ochocinco can unlock the secrets of beating him in coverage? That doesn't seem really good.
They're telling Ocho he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. You can't beat Pat with these moves. It's not Sauce Gardner, I'm hearing. It's not Sauce. It's not Sauce Gardner, who was not Defensive Player of the Year. Wasn't even Sauce of the Year. He wasn't even Sauce of the Year. He was beat out by fucking Mustard, dude. Mustard.
Is Jane Daniels going to regress at all?
Jaden?
I think that the Commanders how far they got last year, it's going to be difficult for them to get back to the NFC Championship game. I could see a little bit of a regression, but I still think they're going to be a good team. So I think it's just because it's another year in the league. There's more tape on him, and so defenses are going to be able to key on him a little bit. But I'm very curious to see like what kind of move set he has. You know, if he continues to be kind of a scrambling quarterback and how much success he's going to have there. But I think what you've seen from the first year, you have to be super excited about. Good.
I was say if they if they don't get Terry McLaurin paid, he's going to lose his best receiving target. I think Jaden's going to be about the same. Like, I think if you're talking about Jahdae regressing, you're just talking about like maybe his stats aren't quite as good because I don't know, maybe they run the ball a little more or like something like that. It's going to be hard for him to live up to what he did last year just by nature of the division they're in. Like, so many factors that I don't think will point to Jahdae being like a worse quarterback. But last year was so insane. Like, it's hard to say he'll be exactly as good as he was last year.
Yeah.
Also, you know, not going to have the Bears to give you a Hail Mary victory this year. So
why not?
That was a big one.
I think they'll be all right.
That was a big one.
Is Tyler Shook good enough to be a franchise quarterback? I mean, when will we know?
Yet.
I mean, we gotta get to camp. You know, he's got to
week 12.
He's got to get signed. Yeah, I feel like once we get like week 10, somewhere around there, we'll have a good idea if he is starting a bunch. So I don't know. I feel like Shook is just. I feel like in terms of expectations, the expectations for the Commanders is insanely high. The expectations for the Saints are insanely low, right? So I feel like Shook could potentially impress some people based on their perception of how the New Orleans Saints are going to be this year. Because if they win like 8 games, I think there's going to be like, oh, okay, like not bad. If, you know, the Commanders win 8 games, it's going to be like, oh my God, what the hell happened? So it's a GPS fantasy draft. I don't know. I don't know.
Every day is a fantasy draft on this show.
What does that even mean?
It's to be interpreted.
Okay. That's right, Jack Frost. That's right. I don't know if he would be cut. I don't know if the death match would be Perna's flavor of wrestling.
Don't care.
Listen, Maya and I are going to be in Colorado next week. So we will spend what precious time we have together just getting Perna into wrestling.
No,
it won't
don't care.
It won't happen.
I don't have time for a new form of entertainment in my life. I am set.
Would you guys draft Garret? Oh, in fantasy?
Wide receiver 1?
Wide receiver 1 is tough. I wouldn't do that. And it has nothing really to do with Garret. It's just like you don't know how Fields is going to be there. I mean, I think Garrett's going to probably get the lion's share of targets. You know, I think he's going to be a good wide receiver. He's and have some good stats, but
he's kind of a boomer bust player. And again, it's not really a reflection of Garret Wilson there. It's your quarterback. It's your quarterback. Usually you want, I mean, you can have a really good receiver with like an average quarterback and they perform well because they get a ton of targets. But if Wilson was playing with a top 10 QB, then yeah, go for it. Luke at the cock. Got to call
Storm. No, that's just categorically false. Now, the way that things are handled in terms of being a mess right this second is not the best. But no, they are not the worst team in sports. Not the Bengals. But I love how they're... So speaking of, because there's some additional news. We'll talk about Trey Smith in a second. But Brandon Perna's got to be happy because Jahdae Barron finally signed with the Broncos.
Yay! Easy breezy. I told you they just were coming back from vacation.
Thank you.
Here's your money, Jahdae. And he was like, thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. So there's only one more first-round player to not sign.
Shemar Stewart.
And it is Shemar Stewart. The online discourse is fascinating because it's a mix of we don't know what we're talking about, right? I'm just like blatantly getting it wrong. And then it's, oh man, like look at the Bengals and what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the conversations around Shemar Stewart and him as a player, it's just all over the place and it's not doing anybody any favors.
Yeah. I think Bengals fans are misdirecting their anger at Shemar Stewart. They're tired of the story.
Sure.
And I get that. But we know who the problem is.
Do Goody and MLF, Ryan, do you just want them gone? Is this just like Ed policy comes in, so they're going to get fired or they're going to get on the hot
Goody
seat?
and Milf.
Now they're lame ducks. Ryan, let's see what happens in 2025. Let's see what happens with this season. And again, I think it'd have to be catastrophically bad for those seats to be warmed up. Because
healthy Jordan Love and receivers that catch their footballs could be a big difference for the Packers. If the Packers learn how to catch a football, could be good this year. That's my take.
Hey, Zach. I appreciate you.
Hey, Zach, we like your stuff.
Hey.
We like your stuff, Zach.
That's right. Hey, yo, Denver's awesome. Denver's good to see.
This city has treated us well. We know how to treat you. You're going to like the way you look.
That's
Welcome
Men's
to
Warehouse.
Welcome to Denver.
I don't think you can use that. That's
Welcome to Denver. Are you worried about McLaurin at this point, Tom?
Yeah, let's talk about Scary Terry. So we talked about this Monday. I feel like we talked about it last week. I am still very much of the mindset that if the Commanders do not pay Terry McLaurin, I have no idea what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Because we talk about Jaden Daniels and him potentially, reaching expectations or failing to this upcoming season. Those expectations are going to be a whole lot lower if they don't have Scary Terry on the team. Now, him asking for $30 million, I get it. That's pricey. In my opinion, he is worth every penny. So I still have to think that they're going to get a deal done. I would be legitimately shocked if they didn't. But it does not sound like Terry is too happy right now.
Yeah, I think when it comes from Rappaport, that's when you start to go, oh, okay, maybe he isn't happy. Because we talked about, I don't know, this has been going on for a couple months. And I know we talked about it before, and we're both like, yeah, we're not worried. Washington will figure it out. But they might be having a hard time dealing with the fact that he wants $30 million a year. And you just saw Garret Wilson get $31 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it has to be. I don't know if it actually has to eclipse 30, but they got to get close to that number.
Sure.
It specifically while they have Jaden on his rookie deal. So now's the time to get it done. It makes, I don't know what their caps situation even is, but I feel like he's also been a very patient wide receiver in the NFL. Kind of like Cortland Sutton has gone through a whole bunch of different quarterbacks, always probably been a little bit better than he gets credit for in terms of like the gauntlet of guys throwing him the football. So he's earned this deal. I think they'll get it done. And I don't know I think what I would like to see is
21
like,
mil
why,
right now in cap
why
space.
is it getting drawn out like this?
Well, I think so they have 21 mil in cap space right here. You can answer your gutter question first.
They were clogged. The underground drains clogged to shit. So they had to do some real work. Digging up my grass, digging up the stuff.
Digging up them holes.
GS second best. Okay, Kevin. You got a team trying to convert a receiver to a corner. So
yeah.
So miss me with that shit.
Respect it.
I hope you guys have to start Bo Melton week 1.
Meow, I know.
And I hope he catches more passes than all of your receivers combined, Kevin.
Because on paper, meow, right? Like I don't think they're let me be very clear. Like, I don't think there are Super Bowl teams any single time that, like I say, they're a dark horse, but I agree because I was like that with the Chargers and the Chargers just let me down so many times that now I'm like, I can't get my hopes invested in you again. Same thing even with the Dolphins. I'm like, oh man, they could be really good. And they poop the bed. I like what the Cardinals are doing, especially on defense. I really, really like their offseason. So
Tom's just going to say the Cardinals every year until he's right one season.
Hey, I'm going to be 65 years old and they're finally going to have like a good season. And I'm gonna be like, I told you, I just had to wait.
Yeah. They're 2065, the Arizona Cardinals Super Bowl champions.
Yep. Called it.
Boom.
All right. So talk about Scary Terry real quick. So since 2020, he's had at least 1,000 yards every single season. He had 13 touchdowns last year, which is the most of his career, right? So he had a really good year with an ascending quarterback. Sure. So it makes all the sense in the world to keep these two together. Now, the only hesitation is so right now, he's in his last year. He's in a contract year, and he's going to be 31 next year when he's going to be an unrestricted free agent. For wide receivers, usually, when they're crossing that 30 threshold, sometimes the level of play is going to go down, right? Just historically, that's when receivers are going to start to slow down a bit. So I can understand the Commanders' fears of giving him $30 million a year for a long-term contract, and he's getting older. That's the only hesitation I can see from the Commanders, which would make sense. Other than that, you have the cap space, you have an ascending quarterback, it's a young team, and you have a veteran wide receiver who is QB proof. And he's going to put up numbers regardless of who the quarterback is. So I think it makes sense for Jaden Daniels to sign him. I think it makes sense for the team to sign him. But I understand the concerns that, hey, we want at least a good return on investment here as he gets older. I understand at least from that standpoint. 8-9 records, the Brownies.
I think he should get paid just based on having a cool nickname, Scary Terry.
I want to see Brandon Perna as an NFL GM, not for any team that I remotely care about.
You already saw it. It's Woody Johnson basing who he's going to pay on Madden ratings. That's me.
Thomas, am I going to interview Ed Policy? So that's up to the Packers. I have not reached out and asked, to be honest with you, just because I'm in the midst of moving. So if I can get it done, I'm going to probably reach out in August and we'll see, but that's going to be up to Ed. I don't know what kind of
Packers CEOs with ED policies.
What?
So you got your MILF Stadium seating and your ED policies in Green Bay.
To be determined. We'll see. I'm going to aim for August if it can happen, though. So,
is his name Ed Policy?
Yeah. It's the greatest name for like a CEO ever.
CEO name.
Yeah, it's Ed Policy. What's your policy, Mr. Policy?
But he needs to run like a really boring company, we manufacture boxes, packing boxes. We're a cardboard box packing manufacturer. I'm the CEO, Ed Policy. We follow the rules to a T here every time. 1 million days since our last incident because of Ed Policy.
Sir, it is
the Green Bay Packers. We win every game by just 3 points.
Because that's good policy.
Efficient, boring, good policy.
Good policy.
We run it 65 times a game.
JD5 at 5th best, Herbert at 7th, and Jalen Hurts at 9th. It's QB rankings, man. I mean,
the ESPN QB rankings. Let me bring that up.
It's I am always very hesitant to put rookies or second-year players like on rankings because it's like I want just more examples of success. But yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts kind of was not getting a whole lot of good press and hype even heading into the postseason. So I'm not terribly surprised.
Where is it? Where's the ESPN? Is that the original post?
Perna got a 50.
Waiting for football so hard that I started pondering the correlation between 9/11 conspiracies and Operation Northwood. Go Hawks. I don't even know what Operation Northwood is.
We need football back, I think is just what that. It's like, hey, I'm going to go down.
Your wood go north, Tom?
I'm going to go down some rabbit holes just because I'm missing football. We all could use a little football right now. I don't disagree. Yeah, Perna, give him a clip.
Where's this ESPN thing? Okay, I'll give you a clip.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Come after me! I'm a man. I'm 40.
What's been the biggest difference between your 30s and your 40s in this short time that you have been 40?
Biggest difference?
Yeah, if any.
I'm stronger and healthier now than I was at 30.
Oh, I like that. Got any like ailments or aches that you're like, ooh?
No, I mean,
nice. That's fair stuff.
I had more back problems in my 30s.
Oh,
Riding a bike has helped my back, so that's pretty good.
Okay. Probably because like your core is getting a little stronger too, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it actually keeps my hips looser, hips and like hamstrings.
Okay.
But
I like that.
You know,
if we're using Defensive Player of the Year as a measure of who deserves to be paid top CB money, then Darrelle Revis never deserved his contracts. Yeah, but that's not what we use. I mean, like, I will definitely help, I think, in negotiations, but
I think he's saying because I said Sauce is worse because our, PS2 is Defensive Player of the Year.
Gotcha.
If you win offensive or defensive player of the year, it should come with just like a $10 million bonus.
Oh yeah, where's that 10 million coming from?
Not from the teams, the league. Like, they should give you 10 million at the NFL honors. Boom.
Is it like landing on free parking in Monopoly? It's kind of just like, hey,
yeah, or it's a giant Plinko board like from Price is Right.
But
and
you can lose like 10 million.
You could, you got to give 10 million to a charity you hate.
If you win one of the awards, so it's MVP, defensive, but you get one Blinko chip, and then you get to put it in. What could happen? Could get 10 mil. Could lose 10 mil.
Yeah, I like it. All right, yeah. So this was the ESPN list you guys were talking about.
That's fair, French. That's fair. Yeah, fantasy gets a little wonky. I think Golden is going to get a good amount of targets, though.
Yeah. We got Mahomes at 1, Allen at 2, Burrow at 3, Lamar Jackson at 4. So that was the first area where people are like, okay, come on now. Somebody ranked Lamar as the 6th best quarterback in the league. So people are like, what fucking executive or coach or whoever thinks that of Lamar Jackson? Which is fair.
Ain't that the truth?
Then they had Jaden at 5, and this is what worked people up, right? One very nice rookie season.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was the best rookie season ever, but it was very good, very clutch. I think that's the most impressive thing about what Jaden did. Played well when the game was on the line. Then you got Stafford. Then you got Herbert. Then you got Goff. Then you got your Super Bowl champion Jalen Hurts at 9. And Baker Mayfield down at 10. I think 10 is actually pretty nice for Baker. But lowest ranking, completely unranked. Not even in the mix.
Yeah, it's tough.
So Jalen Hurts doesn't get enough respect. Stafford and Herbert probably a little high on this list if we're just looking, at their most recent performances. I like Goff at 8. He's going to play better, though. He just became a dad. He just became a dad, a girl dad, had a little baby. He's going to be more locked in than ever. That's another big difference. Have a kid, more focused, more locked in.
I don't know, man. I've watched your streams. I don't know if I'd use the word focus.
What'd you say?
Was Trey Smith overpaid? No.
Did you see your problems last year?
No. Not only what Perna's saying of like, hey, you needed this guy, but if I'm not mistaken, Trey Smith is 26, right?
Yeah.
Like the amount guards have been getting paid more and more. They're getting drafted higher, right? They're getting drafted in the first round. On top of that, they're getting paid a whole lot more money. So no, I think that this is going to age very well. They needed offensive line help. They have a very good guard in Trey Smith, and now you're going to be able to keep him for a while. So no, I think this is going to age very well. Again, barring any injury or just like performance drop-offs. But yeah, you lock him down until he's going to be like 30 years old.
Yeah.
I think this is
I hope the entire Chiefs offensive line gets suspended for placing sports bets. Maybe banned even. We saw Mahomes have an average offensive line for the first time, and it was like, oh, look at, we can't even win the Super Bowl now that our offensive line's not the best in the league.
Zachary,
Mahomes is overrated, is my point.
There you go.
Well, I got all the takes today, Tom.
Yeah, you're on one today, buddy. Yeah, but Zachary, that's exactly the point that we're making, right? Is like years from now, these contracts will age very well. The contract, I'm very curious, because even here, I don't even think this is a hot take. Brock Purdy, right? If Brock Purdy plays around where he is still, like just and kind of just replicates that season for the rest of the duration of this contract, that's going to age very well because he was under $55 million. The one that I think we'll see is Dak, right? Because Dak got paid the most. Dak got paid $60 million, and that was a result of Jerry Jones just sitting on his hands and not paying him when they could have, and they could have been saving a whole bunch of money. Now, if Dak goes out and lights it up this year and lights it up the next few years, then it's going to be just fine. But because I think it's going to take, who's the next quarterback that makes over $60 million? Is it
Bo Nix?
Like, is it a Mahomes restructure?
They're going to pay
Is it
Bo Nix
a
by
Burrow
week 7
restructure
of this year. They'll be like, dear God, let's lock this guy in for 20 years. What did Jordan Love get paid? What's his average? 50? 45?
55.
55.
He's with Trevor and Joe.
Yeah.
So
Trevor getting that money. Woo.
Ooh. Oh, excuse me. We are never giving you Tucker Kraft. Absolutely not. Tucker Kraft also just had a baby. Yeah, no, we're absolutely not. Tucker Kraft
will be the best tight end in the game this year.
I like Juwan Jennings too. Don't get me wrong. I really like Juwan Jennings because he's reliable. But yeah,
Tucker Kraft, Tomb Raider.
Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. Nay. Which QB has a high ceiling? Oh, it is most underrated. My answer both is Jordan Love, but bias. That's fair. Highest. I mean, Love does have a really high ceiling because you've seen when he's on. Like, holy crap, dude! Like,
yeah, he's gonna be fine. He'll be fine.
It's really impressive. But most underrated. Love gets hated on, right? And listen, he's not a perfect quarterback in my eyes. He always will be, but he's not a perfect quarterback. But underrated. I mean, Hurts, you could make that. I mean, still, obviously, even after he wins a Super Bowl, is still pretty. Now, I will say, right, Hurts definitely has a lot of support. They have a really good team roster that's built around him, but he also is a very good quarterback.
I mean, I think Brock Purdy is an underrated quarterback. I think the most underrated quarterback is probably Baker Mayfield.
Ooh, that's a good one.
They put him at 10 on this ESPN list, but like he's had a different coordinator every freaking year. He plays really well. A little bit of that gunslinger mentality. He's going to throw, one too many picks every other week, but like I mean, if you don't like the way Baker Mayfield plays football, you just don't like football.
I feel like Baker started getting his due a little bit more after last season, right? Like, I feel like he started getting ranked a little bit higher. It was like, hey, like what he's doing is pretty impressive.
But people still aren't like, oh yeah, Baker, top 10. But, and I hope he balls out again this year. I hope it's like back-to-back really nice seasons from Baker. Underrated. I think the biggest question mark at the quarterback position in general this year is Tua. I think there's no bigger question mark than Tua Tagovailoa heading into 2025. Because even when he's healthy, people are still like divided on whether he's good or not.
Sure.
And I think he's great when he's healthy, but like when he's healthy, it's a thing.
Herbert and Hurts debate. Herbert's more oh boy, here we go.
Hurts is more clutch than Herbert. If the game's on the line, I trust Jalen Hurts more than I trust Justin Herbert. There's too many H's in there. Dude, Jalen Hurts is more unshakable than Justin Herbert. That's a fact.
I feel like I'd want Herbert if I had a bad team.
You
I feel like
social media quarterback merchant.
I think I think that Herbert on a bad team I'd rather have over Hurts, but Hurts in that system is so good. I think Hurts like him being with the Eagles is like the perfect place for him. They have like a phenomenal offensive line. They have great receivers to throw to. They have a phenomenal running game, and they have the defense, right? And again, Hurts is a very good quarterback. I feel like on a bad team, I might go Herbert. I might, because like I feel like Hurts would be a little bit more limited what he could do with not a better supporting cast. And that's kind of like a whatever answer, but that'd be fine. You go Hurts.
Yeah, give me Jalen Hurts every day.
Sure. Oh, Shemar Stewart. Okay, hold on, because you wrote something in the breakdown. I want to talk about this real quick.
Oh yeah, because they're saying, all right, so he's not with the Bengals right now. He's practicing at the Aggies facility at Texas A&M, or he's staying in shape there. He's not. He's working out there.
Okay.
And then people are like, he's just going to go back and play.
No. See, and this is where the problem is, right? This is the issue. This is Mike Florio, right? So let's just be clear here. The headline, Shemar Stewart could still try to go back to school, right? Hold on. But if we scroll down just a tiny bit, yes, NCAA rules would prevent a return now that Stewart has been drafted, but many NCAA rules have failed under the weight of federal antitrust laws. Why shouldn't a player who has never taken an NFL paycheck or signed an NFL contract be prevented from going to school? This is such a nothing article. And it's just like, yeah, the rules say that he can't, but sometimes rules are broken. I feel like that this is I don't think he's going back to school. There is a possibility that he does not play this year, but I don't think he's going back to school. What is your take, Perna?
I think if he wants to go back to school, he can. He can't play, right? I think it's like they're getting a little tricky with the wording. But he can re-enter the draft technically.
Yes, he would re-enter the draft next year if he doesn't sign with the Bengals.
Yeah. I think you open up a weird door if you allow guys to get drafted and then go back and play another season. Now, if they just want to re-enter the draft, I think that's fine. I don't know what I would do. I think I don't think we're going to see it enough where it becomes an issue.
You think he just signs the Bengals? If you're
drafted by the Bengals or the Browns, you can go back and play another year of college football. If you're drafted by an Ohio team, but you have to but you can only play at Ohio State. You have to go play at Ohio State.
Yeah. Which coach gets fired first this season?
Oof.
Do you see a world where Cleveland's that bad? I don't know if they fire him.
Coach of the year?
Yeah, I don't know. They
Twice?
fire. I don't know if they do.
John Stefanski? Barry Stefanski? What's
Steven
his name?
Stefanski?
Who would be the first coach fired?
I'm trying to think of hot seat, like, because I know a lot of people say Dable, but I think they're gonna let him
play out.
I think they're gonna let him go the whole season.
I think they're on the hot seat, but I don't think they're gonna do a mid-season firing because they have an out, right? Like if things are bad with Russell Wilson, they just move on to Jackson Dart before you go, okay, it's the coach. Mike McDaniel's probably on the hot seat in Miami. That's a good one. I
got heat for that when I said it. Fine. Got it. But they just gave him a bunch of money.
Yeah. I think Jonathan Gannon could be on the hot seat.
You think Gannon's there? I don't think Gannon's there.
Pew, 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 pew. Your sleeper Super Bowl team.
I still didn't say Super Bowl.
Dude,
ever.
I think like I look when you think about coaches who are on the hot seat, I don't think Gannon's lived up to expectations, and I think Bidwill is unpredictable and not a good owner. So I factor that in.
Oh, the chat saying Schottenheimer, if it gets really bad, I don't know, man. Like it would have to look ugly for the Like I think the Cowboys are going to be a contending team. Like unless he's really bad.
Yeah.
I think they just have enough talent on the team.
Yeah,
I hear that, K-Chan. I hear that. Yeah, coaches on hot seats are interesting this year. Think Shane Steichen?
Yeah, I think Steichen's one.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't see like mid-season firing for Steichen.
That'd be tough.
I don't know if Ballard is like that impatient.
Because I'm packing boxes right after this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Zach Taylor's on the hot seat for a mid-season firing.
Will any New Jersey teams upgrade to New York status? That's a great question. You know what? The team that finishes the highest in New Jersey, I will elevate them to New York status. Okay, I'll give you that.
Is Giants, the safest coaching division the NFC North?
KOC's not going anywhere. LaFleur's not going anywhere this season. Ben Johnson. Oh man, imagine Ben Johnson.
Dude, how bad would things have to go?
They don't win a game. Like I think that's the only way that it would happen. And
yeah, they'd have to be 0-7, the first 0-17 team ever.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna happen. Bears would be an interesting team this year, but good God, if they went 0-17,
you're dreaming about that shit.
Funniest thing.
You're dreaming about that shit.
It would be the funniest thing. The Arizona Cardinals are the surprise playoff team this year. Patriots could get a wild card.
Raiders could be a surprise playoff team.
They were my other one. They're just in a tougher division.
Yeah. Colts could be a surprise playoff team with Daniel Jones. Ooh,
yeah.
Seahawks with Sam Darnold, surprise playoff team.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Oh my God, the away creamsicles are.
The Chargers uniforms are not nice. Those all yellow.
The navy ones I really like. The ones because the Chargers also put out like 18 different jerseys.
The Chargers, they for the first time with their uniforms dropped the ball. Yellow on yellow.
Hold on. Because the Buccaneers ones I loved. I thought they were really, really nice. Hold on. Hold on to the night.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about the Chargers navy uniforms because their yellow ones are so gross.
I like the navy ones. The navy ones are beautiful. Okay, here. These are legit. I mean, no.
The navy ones are just basically their old uniforms.
These are so clean. I love these so much.
The Bucks are nice.
These are beautiful. It's also low-key. Their retro, like their throwback logo is one of my favorite in the NFL, like of all time. They're so nice.
Yeah.
Ford F-150. Yeah, those are beautiful though. Yeah, I like the let's see, Chargers. Okay, new unis. Yeah, because they also, again, they released.
The Chargers were like, look, if we took a white jersey and white pants and soaked them in piss for a month, would that be a cool uniform combo? And they were like, yes. Yes, it would. I love a full-on pea-colored uniform for my football team. Go urine. The urine-stained Chargers. What's the only thing that can stop electricity? Urine.
The Navy ones are awesome.
Science.
The Navy ones are beautiful.
Yeah.
The Chargers usually have like some of the best jerseys in the league.
Ooh, here's a question.
That Navy one's gorgeous.
Who gets extended first? Trey Hendrickson, Terry McLaurin, or does Shemar Stewart sign his rookie deal?
Hendrickson.
You think Hendrickson actually inks a deal?
I do.
I think Terry signs before
you know what?
Trey.
Ooh. It might be scary, Terry. It might. I don't know about Shemar Stewart, man. Like, I don't know. I also haven't heard much. So I feel like that doesn't help, right? Because it's kind of like it's quiet, but rookies are going to have to report. So we waiting. Ginger, they'd never do that. The reason that they would never do that, because the NFL would then have to pay for it, right? And then you have the NFL does not want to spend any more money. So the NFL probably really likes these spring leagues because if anything, they can just poach their players and all their players are going to say yes because they have a chance to go make more money and play in the NFL. So the NFL is never going to have like that kind of feeder. They'll just let somebody else do it and take all the risk and take all of the cost as well. So that's why. So because the NFL just has like their P squads, like that's basically what that is. That's the only kind of like
P squad. Is that what we're calling the Chargers uniforms?
No, I don't think so.
The P squad, nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if we go down this road real quick, and I know we're getting late. If Shemar Stewart legitimately goes like, I am not signing with you,
it'll be so funny.
It'll be very funny. But holy cow, man. Like the Bengals will have wasted a first round pick.
Yes.
That will be bad.
Over nothing.
That will be bad.
Being stubborn.
Yep. Oh, I did not see it. No. They're getting ready for their wild card run because of that. So we'll see, man. I'm very curious how this is going to play out. So we'll see. You good sign. Perna, what do you got coming out? You got the Fox Sports thing?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have it done today, though.
Okay.
Trying to write through it, make sure it's good.
Respect it. I have to go pack more boxes, and I'm filming Coach today, so I don't think that there's anything dropping. There's probably going to be a video coming out tomorrow that I filmed yesterday, but that's about it. But folks, we appreciate the hell out of you, and we'll see you maybe Friday.
Maybe.
We'll definitely see you Monday live in person.
We will be in your home.
That's it.
Knock, knock. It's me and Tom.
I think it's Cincy.
It's Cincy.
I mean, because it's not like it's even an argument over, oh, I want to get paid more. Right. It's language within the contract. And yeah, I feel like at some point, if you are the Cincinnati Bengals and you go, no, it's this language or we waste our first round pick.
Yeah.
I think that's very short-sighted. And if you go, well, it's fine. You didn't want him, then why did you draft him?
Yeah. They're just doing it out of stubbornness at this point.
At this point, and if Shemar walks, then like I think you already had to sign Trey Hendrickson, but now it looks even worse. And if I'm Trey Hendrickson, I'm like, price is going up. The price, if Shemar Stewart walks, Trey Hendrickson's walking in, he's like, you were paying me all the money now.
It's hard because like I love watching the Bengals offense play football. I like Joe Burrow as a quarterback, as a dude. I love Jamar Chase as a player. I love T. Higgins as a player. I want to see the Bengals as a team do well.
I do too.
But I have so much spite for their front office and don't respect how that organization is run that the other part of me wants to see Trey Hendrickson leave and Shemar Stewart not play. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's the end of that chapter.
But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated. Didn't even try to catch it.
You reached your destination.
Mm-hmm.